Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Todd Chrisley's first appearance shocks fans. Fans are shocked after seeing Todd Chrisley for the first time since his prison release. Everyone knew that he had made it home safe and sound. However, they refrained from showing his face until now. It has been 2.5 years since the world has seen the face of Todd Chrisley. People are shocked at how he looks now. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Julie and Todd Chrisley reunite at family home. Julie and Todd Chrisley have been married for years. However, they were both arrested and sent to federal prison for tax evasion and fraud. Todd was supposed to serve 12 years, and Julie was supposed to serve 7. However, Donald Trump ended up pardoning them, allowing them to be released after only 2.5 years. Some are happy about this while others are not. However, Todd and Julie have not even said a word to each other in this time frame. So they have a lot of lost time to catch up on. Chase revealed that his dad hugged his mom and hasn't let go since. Fans cannot wait to see the videos of their reunion on their new Lifetime show that will come soon. He shocks fans with his first public appearance. Todd Chrisley has shocked fans with his first public appearance. Paparazzi were trying to get pictures of him. So, Savannah let fans see him before a picture was leaked, like it was with Julie Chrisley. Todd had a bag over his head so that the paparazzi could not take pictures of him. They were making jokes like they used to. However, he looks way younger than he did before going into prison, and fans notice this. It seems as though fans think Todd looks much younger now that he has put true work into himself. He was in the gym every day that he was incarcerated. This allowed him to truly work on himself. He looks better than ever. Chase, Savannah, Grayson, and Chloe are ecstatic to have their parents home and safe. Chase even choked up talking about it. When the prison gates finally creaked open and Todd Chrisley emerged into the blinding sun, fans were not prepared for what they saw. Gone was the perfectly coiffed, spray-tanned patriarch of Chrisley Knows Best. In his place stood a leaner, grayer, humbler version, one who seemed equal parts transformed and stunned to be back in the public eye. Todd's first post-prison appearance, filmed as part of a surprise segment for a rumored Chrisley family comeback special, sent social media into meltdown. Within minutes of the clip airing, #Todd Chrisley was trending across platforms. But it wasn't just the fact that he was out. It was how he looked, what he said, and the way fans couldn't quite tell if they were watching the same man who once ruled over reality TV with sharp wit and sharper suits. A different Todd. Clad in a simple navy shirt and khaki pants, Todd walked onto the modest Georgia filming set, where his daughter Savannah stood waiting. Cameras captured the emotional moment, a long hug, muffled sobs, and Todd whispering something that viewers are already begging producers to replay in full. But what shocked fans most was Todd's appearance. He looks like he aged 15 years, one fan tweeted. But there's something real in his eyes. I don't know. This is a different Todd. Gone was the era of vanity that once made Todd both a comedic figure and a cultural icon of the self-made Southern millionaire lifestyle. His hair, now fully gray, was cropped close. The carefully curated tan, now replaced by a paler, weather-worn complexion. His voice, while still recognizable, held a tremor, not of fear, but of reflection. Prison stripped me bare. In a raw and candid moment, Todd faced the camera and spoke directly to his fans. Prison stripped me bare, he said. It took the suits, the home, the lifestyle. And what was left was a man I hadn't met in decades. But maybe it was time I met him again. The confession was stunning. This was the same man who once bragged about knowing exactly how much each of his pillows cost. Now he was talking about sharing a concrete cell, surviving on faith, and having no mirrors, no filters, just God and guilt. Savannah breaks down. Savannah, who has become the reluctant matriarch in Todd's absence, was visibly shaken during the reunion. She held back tears during most of the shoot, but later broke down in an interview with producers. "He looks like my dad, but he doesn't sound like the same man," she said. "And maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe prison gave him back to us, in a way that money never could." It was a moment of raw emotion that even the most hardened reality TV skeptics couldn't ignore. Fans, many of whom were torn over Todd's tax fraud conviction, began to flood comment sections with a surprising amount of grace and compassion. Redemption or rebranding? Still, the online debate rages on. Some believe this first appearance is the beginning of a full-scale Chrisley redemption arc, complete with a docuseries and possible memoir. Rumors are swirling about a book deal titled From Cell to Soul. Others think it's a calculated rebrand designed to win back viewers and reshape Todd's image before stepping back into the spotlight full-time. But Todd himself seems aware of the skepticism. "I know people are watching to see if I'm faking this," he said in the teaser. "And maybe I would have, a few years ago. But not now, not anymore." Family fell out. Noticeably absent from the first appearance was Julie Chrisley, who is still serving her own prison sentence. Todd spoke briefly about his wife, saying only, "She's the strongest woman I know, and she's getting through it her way." Sources close to the family say Julie's absence weighed heavily on Todd during the shoot. There's even speculation that a follow-up episode will feature a pre-recorded video message from her, something the network is keeping under tight wraps. Meanwhile, estranged son Kyle and once disowned granddaughter Chloe were nowhere to be seen. But insiders say reconciliation is on the horizon, possibly teased in later episodes. A nation of curious onlookers. What makes this first appearance so jarring is not just the optics. It's the emotional weight of seeing someone so famously polished now so plainly human. Todd, who once couldn't be bothered with a single wrinkle in his designer pants, now looks like a man who has folded his own laundry in silence for over a year. Fans are fascinated, skeptical, moved, and a little haunted. "I didn't expect to feel emotional watching this," one commenter wrote. But when Todd looked into the camera and said, "I had to lose everything to find myself," I actually teared up. Who is this man? What's next? According to sources at the network, this appearance is just the beginning. A limited docuseries, tentatively titled Chrisley, Rebuilt, is in the works, chronicling not just Todd's return home, but the fractured family's effort to rebuild their empire, their name, and their trust with the public. But Todd says his goal isn't another reality show. "I'm not here to entertain," he said. "I'm here to be honest. If y'all want to walk with me while I do that, fine. But I'm not putting on a show anymore." Whether fans believe that remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, Todd Chrisley's first post-prison appearance is no publicity stunt. It's a moment. Raw, emotional, unexpected. That may just mark the most shocking twist in the Chrisley saga yet. And in a world where second chances are rare, Todd just might be the man bold enough to try and earn his.